let this happen to your children. Hi, I'm Tom Farinola of Guardian Pool Fence Systems. For over a decade now, we've been protecting the lives of children worldwide. We stand apart from our competition in many ways. One of them is our patented, climb-resistant, self-closing, self-latching, key-lockable, removable gate, which does not have a crossbar, which would inhibit children from climbing over the fence. Also, our production of over 40 different models of removable mesh fencing that are aesthetically pleasing to any backyard pool area. Also, we have a dealer network that has been trained in the installation art of our products. This training is the reason for Guardian's long-term success in this business. Without a proper installation, your child's safety could be put at risk. Our gate was developed by an engineer with a PhD in stress engineering. It is the only product of its kind that combines a removable mesh fence with a plastic-coated galvanized steel gate to create a fail-safe method of keeping children away from pools. We use 2 poles on each side of the gate instead of 1, and they are round instead of square to add more strength. We have welded gussets at each corner to add more strength and ensure our gate will not collapse when a child hangs on the top of it. The concept of mesh fencing is to make a non-climbable barrier, which is why there is no top crossbar on our gate or our fence. Every one of our competitors have a top crossbar to give the child something to pull themselves up and over the gate. We have a patent on this design and is the most important part of our gate system. The gate is the most used part of the fence and is the area children will go to first because they see their parents opening the fence at this point. If you have a mesh fence with a top crossbar, you are compromising the safety of the fence and therefore putting your child at risk. Our lower hinges have a slanted top cap, making it very difficult for kids to get a foothold and climb over the gate. No other company uses this part to prevent climbing. And our stainless steel hooks and eyes connecting the fence sections can be locked with a solid brass padlock. For additional security, we have a lock-in deck sleeve. Some cities have approved this for their local building codes. We have a patent pending on this design. Guardian Pool Fence System is available in several different colors. You can get it in beige, black, green, and brown. We can also mix different color poles with different color meshes, and we can also change the borders on the fence to accommodate each backyard to make it aesthetically pleasing as possible. We use a bonded thread on our nylon border which prevents mildew. The border and the thread are protected from harmful ultraviolet rays with UV inhibitors, which can weaken the thread and lead to accelerated deterioration. When looking at most mesh fencing, your eyes will focus on the poles and the border because you tend to look through the mesh. What we do at Guardian Pool Fence Systems is to try and match the border and the poles with the surroundings. Our mesh is the most transparent in the industry because of the size of the holes and because of the combinations of borders and poles that we use. Guardian Pool Fence Systems has 3 heights available: 4-foot high fencing, 4.5-foot high, or 5-foot high. The height of the fence should be determined by the location of your patio furniture and your backyard configuration.
The 2 things that made us decide on the Guardian Pool Fence were the first thing being the automatic closing gate. It just leaves very little room for human error. We don't have to worry about our pool cleaning person making a mistake or somebody else making a mistake. It closes correctly, and you don't have to worry about it. It's also great, the look of the fence. It sort of disappears and just blends nicely into the backyard. There are other options that are a little more obtrusive and just not quite as aesthetically pleasing.
We have recently added a completely new line of mesh pool fencing called the Premier line. We designed this system because people wanted a stronger fence than the one we have been producing. This is because of large pets running into and bending our original poles, adults falling